Hello, I'm William Gallagher, and this is 58 Keys, which, as ever, as always, is for writers like you and me who use and who write on Macs and iPhones and iPads, except today, let's call it a special Christmas edition about not writing on any of these things. And I don't mean not writing in the way you keep not writing in when you mean to. I can tell, and I can project as well, but a deliberate, a conscious stopping of writing. In fact, actually two deliberate, conscious stoppings. One involves a rarely used, barely noticed Mac menu item that is in fact invented solely for this Christmassy time of year. Actually, I'm starting to wonder whether it only appears at Christmas. It could be the kind of brigadoon of Mac menu items. But anyway, following Christmas Eve, there's Christmas Day. Look at the quality of information you get here. But before you know it, we're at Easter 2025, summer 2025. If we are not to just tumble through the year like that, I believe that as writers, it helps you and me to plan ahead at least a little. Now, every year I do this, and every year kind of tends to fail, really. But I still think that I get more done in the year because I've spent some time planning. I mean, at worst, what happens? I get enough guilt building up like plaque that I eventually do something. And at best, I've actively planned what I won't do. I'll clear some space. I'll have cleared some decks. My problem as a full-time freelance writer is I tend to say yes to everything because I want to do everything, and I end up doing it all. I'm firefighting it all and getting what has to be done now, kind of writing what has to be written today, right now, this moment, doing whatever needs to be done right now, today, this minute, and then not looking at anything else. And then the days and the weeks and the year go by. Previously, I've made charts, outlines, plans, project plans. This time, I would like to tell you incredibly briefly how I intend to do the planning this time, and then if that's of use to you, well, both of us can just stop this video and go do it. And if it isn't of use to you, not immediately useful, well, then I will tell you what the mystery Mac menu item is, although I suspect you may well have worked it out already. The plan for the plan, then. Okay, I will step away from the Mac. I will take my iPad somewhere warm and cozy, and I will go through my beloved OmniFocus to-do app. But I'll go through it ruthlessly. Anything I haven't done or that I now think I might not get to, it's gone. I'm going to delete it. Then, as it happens, I have two definite book projects in 2025. Say definite, you know what it's like. Nothing's certain until it's all over and done with, really, but for me, two big and special book projects that I need to focus on if I can make them happen at all, and I need to focus on them first thing in the year. So I will do that by moving other things back. I will also, even concentrating then, I'll break down those book projects into steps that I can just get going. For example, one of them, the next thing I have to do, I am supposed to fill out a publisher's quite detailed form. So task 1, January 1, fill out form. Just doing that won't do much, but it will get the project underway in my head, at least. And actually, I'll look for something like that on the other book project, and actually really on any project that I want to get done in the year. What can I start with? What can I get it going with? I think this time I'll do it all in OmniFocus, the to-do app, because previously I've planned out a lot in MindNote, mind mapping app. I like that a lot. Certainly a lot in Omni Outliner, the kind of, well, obviously outlining's in the name, but it's also like a planning app, really. And maybe I'll do that again. But it's all going to end up in OmniFocus because that's where I kind of run my year from. Well, I've been running my life and my business in OmniFocus for 12 years now, at least 12 years. Griff. It's kind of hard to imagine getting anything done without it, so I'm going to concentrate on it at the start and see. But anyway, that's all I want to say. Okay. In previous years, I've actually shown you, there are 58 Keys episodes where I show you my plans, but yours are more important than mine, aren't they? So you work on yours and tell me about them in the comments. I would so enjoy that. What are you going to write in 2025? Set yourself some writing goals. Actually, you and me, both, set some writing goals and then let's go do them. Except, you do kind of need to know about that Mac menu, do you? Well, I think you're settling in your chair there, but let's say it's from interest, not from a kind of drug goddess. On any Mac, okay, go to the Apple menu. You'll love this. Apple menu at the top left of your screen and scroll down to Shut Down. you can do it. I can probably do it. You'll notice, by the way, there's no equivalent on the iPhone or the iPad. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I'm not listening. But we can step away from our Macs and we can take our break. It is Christmas. Let's do that. If you celebrate Christmas, have a good one. If you don't celebrate Christmas, well, can you enjoy the fact that other people are off and so you can relax a bit? They won't know. They won't be checking on you, but you'll be doing all their work. When you're out, I might need to have thought that one through a bit more. I hope that you get some kind of break. Anyway, step away from everything. Some break, and you get it somehow, sometime soon. Normally now, I would be saying thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. And certainly that you should take care of yourself, which you really definitely should, because you have not been doing that well enough in the last year, okay? And then I would always be saying you should write more. Maybe just for once, just for a short while, you don't have to do that bit. Maybe. How about this? Happy, enjoying, ignoring me entirely and writing anyway, because that's probably what I'm going to do too. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.